Welcome back. This is going to be another Shanny React. She posted another video called Game Over. I'm pretty interested to see what this is about, so we're just gonna hop right in. It's actually a short video, so I'm going to, um, give my opinions or whatever, but I'm gonna try and let it ride through. So let's get right into it. We're gonna go past her little beginning here. Oh my god. How long does it last? Here we go.
The anointed ones. The moment a group unites against one person, they have unknowingly declared that person greater than them all.
Oh
Think about that for a second.
no.
In history,
This girl is crazy.
the moment a group unites against one person, they have unknowingly declared that person greater than them
Too bad it's not one person, Shannon. It's you and Jason that's the problem.
all. Think about that for a second. In
It's
history, the most
disgusting that she
devastating
thinks she's
downfalls
great when
didn't
she's
come
been
from
on here
outsiders. They
being
came from
such a
groups that
horrible
thought they
mother.
could suffocate
She
the light of
looks
one individual. From ancient courts to modern
she
boardrooms,
looks like she might
jealous
be
cliques
high,
have always tried
honestly.
the
She
same
seems to
tired
be a
trick:
little bit more confident
surround,
when she's high
slander, and
for
sabotage.
whatever reason.
But here's the thing: they always forget that the very act of targeting someone only makes that person stand out more. And
You're
let's be honest,
targeting
what
Will.
kind of group project is it when the assignment is take down one person? That's not
Baby girl,
strategy,
we're not
that's
trying to take you
insecurity
down. We're
doing
just
group
trying to,
therapy.
make people aware of what a monster of a mother you really are. Because no
One person.
mom, no
That's
good
not
mom would
strategy,
come
that's
on
guilt.
a fucking social media network and embarrass their kids the way that you have. Like, you got a lot of
Security
nerve,
doing
girl.
group therapy
This
without a
bitch
licensed
makes me
professional.
so sick.
They thought
Pardon my
teaming up
French, but
made them
sometimes I
powerful,
just
but
can't.
really they
Like,
just
I'll
exposed
never get
how powerless
monetized
they
on
felt
YouTube
in
because
the presence of your authenticity.
my mouth.
Research in psychology even shows that envy is
And I don't even
contagious.
give a
When one
fuck.
person feels it, it
I just
spreads like
can't stand
wildfire
Shanny.
through a group.
I can't
That's
stand
why jealous
Jason.
circles
They're
form,
nothing
not
but
because you're weak,
liars.
but because your presence forces people to confront their own lack.
Do you
You didn't
see
do
how
anything
this
wrong.
hypocritical
You
this
simply
is? Like,
existed too boldly
I'm
for
gonna
people who
read
survive on
something right
pretense.
quick that she posted to her channel 2 hours before. 2 hours before she posted this video. So hold on, I gotta see if I can find it right quick. Bear with me. Okay, so she posted in her community 2 hours before this video. I erased messages because I'm trying to rebalance myself from me exposing my inner emotional pain and insecurities. It's hard being a mom, but William, Zach, I am here when you are ready. I'm sorry my BPD got the best of me. I will always love you, even when my words don't match. Your words and actions, Shannon. I'm just saying, what's the point of this video and that post? And what
So
is with your
buckle up,
facial
because this isn't
expressions?
just about petty jealousy. This is about how a group that thought they could bury you is now being buried by their own schemes. They've never run
Who's
across a
being
person like you
buried,
before,
girl?
and
Ain't
the
no one
rough
being
way of
buried.
their
If I was,
downfall
if
will
I,
prove it.
I'm
Number
just
one,
saying, they're the
you were
ones on
never in
here
their category
e-begging.
to begin with.
They're the
They
ones on
thought
here
you were just
begging
another
for
person
money.
they could
They're the
size
ones
up,
on here
pull apart,
blaming
and
everyone
compete
for
with.
their
That was
pathetic
their
lives
first
and the
and
reason
biggest
why
mistake.
Jason don't have a
You were never in
job.
their category to begin with. They were looking at you through the same lens they use on each other: status, numbers, appearance, money, and surface level recognition. But none of those things ever defined you, which is why their calculations kept
If they
failing.
don't define
They
you,
kept
stop
trying to box you
asking
in
for
those
money.
labels
You
that
don't
simply
need
don't
it.
apply. The truth is, people get jealous when they believe someone has taken something they wanted for themselves. But
Like,
here's where it
what?
gets
What
deeper.
could
You never
Shannon
even wanted
possibly
what they were
have
fighting over.
that any
You
one of
weren't
us
chasing
want?
their approval, their spotlight, or their version of success. You
She
were
doesn't
walking a
even know
path
who
that didn't
she
require
is.
their stage
How
or
many
their permission.
crickets?
That's why their obsession with you looks ridiculous, because they are competing
Oh,
for a prize
God.
you were never even
She's
running after. What
disgusting
unnerved
and
them most
pathetic.
is that your identity wasn't fragile like theirs. They are constantly seeking validation to prove they belong, but your confidence
That
comes from
kind of
somewhere they
sounds
can't
like
touch.
Shanny and Rev.
It's
I'm
not
just
built on
saying.
applause, connections, or the shifting rules of popularity. It's rooted in something they can't fabricate. And when someone stands in that kind of wholeness, it terrifies insecure people. You weren't supposed to survive without their approval, and you weren't supposed to rise without their help. Yet here you are, living proof that they overestimated
She
their
didn't
power.
rise.
That's why nothing they
She's
tried
at the
worked.
bottom.
They
They're
wanted
about
you
to
to
be kicked out
crumble
of
under
Unc's
rejection,
house.
but you stood
Jason
forward.
ain't got
They
a job. They're
expected you
about
to
to be
beg
homeless.
for
They ain't
entry,
even got a
but you
car.
created your own lane. They thought isolating you would weaken you, but it only revealed how unnecessary they really are to your growth. And the longer they watched, the more uncomfortable it became.
Her facial
Deep
expressions
down,
got me
they
dead
knew
right
you
now.
weren't competing with them. You were exposing that there was never any competition at all. This is why their jealousy grew so toxic. You reminded them that they are replaceable in a world
She's
where
so
they thought they
delusional.
were
She thinks people
irreplaceable.
are jealous of
And
her
you
life.
reminded them that someone can walk into a room
I
and shift
aspire to
everything
be
without
like
even playing the
Shanny.
same game.
I aspire to
They'd never
live
run across a
in my
person like you before, because
boyfriend's
people like you don't
uncle's
fit into
house,
categories. They redefine them.
sleeping
Number
on the
two,
same couch
their
where I
attack
have to
was
flip the
actually a
cushions
confession.
after I poop
When
and
a group
pee on
decides to
myself
gang up on
because
one person, that act alone
I've
is
abused
already
my
a
body to
confession.
the point
It's
where
them
I
saying
can't walk
without
to the
words,
bathroom
"We
at night.
can't
Yes,
take you on
Shanny, I
individually,
aspire
so
to
we
be
need
just
backup."
like you.
Jealousy doesn't unite people unless the person they're targeting carries something too heavy for one person to handle.
That's
Their
Shanny's
attack
weight.
against you was proof that you had something bigger, brighter, and stronger than all of them combined.
A body.
They would never admit it out loud, but their behavior
She's not really
exposed it.
bright though.
Think about it.
She looks
If you
pretty
were ordinary,
greasy.
they wouldn't have
I think
wasted
she
their
should
time.
shower more.
Ordinary doesn't demand a strategy. Ordinary doesn't cause sleepless nights, whispered meetings, and coordinated plans. Ordinary doesn't pull people
Does
together
she
to fight.
sleep at night?
They
Because
only
if she
formed that
sleeps
alliance
at night,
against you because
personally,
whether they liked it or not, you disrupted their sense of
sociopath.
control.
Just putting that
You
out there.
became the mirror they didn't want to look into. The reminder that no matter how loud they are, their noise still doesn't measure up to real presence. What makes this even more revealing is how they had to validate each other in the process. They couldn't stand firm on their own, so they leaned on each other's bitterness
Sweetie,
to
no
make
one's
their
trying to
envy feel
validate
justified.
anyone. You're
Every
trying to
lie,
validate
every
yourself,
rumor,
you
every
and
plot
Jason
was
there.
a desperate way of saying, "We're scared of what this person represents, and we can't face it alone." They thought they
Okay.
were attacking you,
So scared.
but in reality,
So
they were
scared. What you
exposing
got, Chan?
themselves. And here's where it
What
gets
you got,
almost
Biggie
ironic.
Smalls?
The more they tried to
Big
tear you
hungry?
down, the clearer the confession became. It was written in their actions. Your existence unsettled them. Your resilience reminded them of their fragility. Your growth made them realize how stagnant they really were. Their jealousy wasn't about you.
How's that
taking
Ozempic
anything from
working,
them.
Shanny?
It was
You know
about
what you should
proving
try
what they
doing on
never
your
had in
channel?
the first place. So while
Weekly
they thought they were
weigh-ins.
diminishing you,
I mean,
they
a
were
lot of
actually
people are on
broadcasting your
Ozempic,
significance.
and as
They
a
put a spotlight
creator,
on you by
it
the
would be
way
very
they treat you.
inspiring for them to see
People
your
watching could see
success.
it too, because when a group
But with
obsesses
receipts,
over
because
one
you can
person, the
sit here in
question
front of the
becomes,
camera all day long
what
and say
makes
that
that
you've
person
lost
so
weight.
powerful that
But
they
it's
need
very
all this
clear to the
energy
rest
to
of the
bring them
world that
down?
you haven't.
And that's the
So if you
confession
start doing
they'll
like
never
weekly
escape. Their
weigh-ins
attack was
and
really their
letting
admission
people
that
know
they
the
could never
diet you're
stand next
going
to
on,
you
maybe
without
you can be an
numbers.
inspiration to
Number
other
three,
people, for
they
real,
didn't
for
plan
real.
for your endurance.
And not just
Jealousy
in your
always underestimates
delusional
endurance.
brain.
That's why they came at you with such confidence, convinced their schemes would knock you off balance quickly. They believed
I
you
mean,
would
it
react the
did.
way they would if the tables were turned.
Wasn't she just
Fold under
flipping the
pressure,
switch 2
lash
days
out in
ago?
desperation, or retreat into silence. But that's where they miscalculated. They assumed you were fueled by the same shallow strength they live by, forgetting that what carries you isn't man-made. They didn't plan for the fact that you were reinforced by something much bigger than yourself. The truth is, people who act out of envy rarely think long-term. They move on impulse,
She's very
driven by the
envious of other
adrenaline
people.
trying to get a quick win. They don't stop to consider how deep your roots go, or how much you've already survived
She's
before
smoking
they even stepped
cigars.
into the picture. That's why
Or
they threw everything at you all at once, expecting you to collapse under the weight of their attacks. What they didn't realize is that you were already built to outlast storms far heavier than their plots. You had been tested long before their jealousy
She's far
showed up,
heavier than
and
our
endurance
plots.
was already in your DNA. This is why their frustration kept growing.
Ain't
Every
no
time they thought,
frustrated
this
girlfriend.
should have been enough to
We're
break
only
them,
angry
you
because
kept
the way you're
standing.
disrespecting your
Every time
kids.
they whispered, surely
Other than
this
that,
will
known as
silence them,
fuck.
you kept speaking.
And that uncle,
Every
like,
time
that's
they
got to be
predicted,
some sort of
this
abuse.
will destroy
Has
their
anyone
game,
ever
you
seen this
walked out
uncle?
with
Like,
even
is he
more
okay?
credibility. Your survival
For
was
real,
their
is
biggest
he
shock,
okay? Because,
because
like,
it
I've
forced them
never
to
seen
admit that
dude.
the tools they use to
And
break others don't work on you,
Shanny and
and
Rev,
nothing
like,
threatens
remind
jealous
me,
people more than
like, of a
realizing
couple
their
that would
usual methods
totally,
fall
like,
flat. Their mistake was believing resilience is something you
off
can fake
someone
or
and
borrow.
then, like,
It's not.
live off their
Endurance
social
can't be
security.
copied, and it can't be stolen.
I mean, it wouldn't
It
get
comes
them
from
far
battles fought
because
in silence,
Shanny's
scars
food
earned
bill
in
is like
private, and
$100 a
strength
day.
refined when nobody
So,
was watching. They didn't know your story. They only knew their... And because of that ignorance, they launched attacks they had no power to finish. So now they sit in disbelief, watching the same person they expected to crumble keep rising in plain sight. Their schemes didn't break you. They revealed the
rising.
unshakable
Bitch, you don't
foundation
even stand.
underneath
You
you.
can't walk.
And
What
that
you mean
endurance is
rising?
exactly what guarantees their downfall.
Rising
Because they will
aware.
run out of attacks long before you run out of strength. Number 4. Their unity was built on hatred, not strength. They may have appeared unstoppable as a group, like a wall no one could penetrate. But the truth is their unity was nothing more than a fragile illusion. What held them together wasn't loyalty, respect, or genuine strategy. It was hatred. Every conversation, every plan, every
Oh my
whispered
god,
agreement
hold
was
on.
fueled by envy and projection,
I
not real
just gotta
strength.
go back.
They depended on
Wait,
shared bitterness to maintain the
there we go. We'll do that right here is our, what is this? My little thumbnail for the video. Capture. Okay, back to the video. Sorry.
facade of power. And that kind of bond is always unstable because it's reactive, not constructive. The problem with
She
hatred as
has
glue
nothing to
is that
say
it can't
or to
withstand
add to
pressure.
this.
It's volatile,
It's
unpredictable,
almost
and
like
corrosive. Every
she's
argument, every
taking
clash of
someone's
egos, every moment of
content.
insecurity slowly eats away at the foundation. Unlike
Same
true
thing she
alliances
complains
built on
about other
trust and
people doing.
purpose, theirs only survived as long as the target remained under threat. The moment their focus shifted, or the target grew beyond their reach, the cracks appeared. Their energy was
This was
entirely
probably
consumed by
generated
obsession.
by
They
a
weren't working toward
narcissist
creation
by
or growth.
AI
They were
or
consuming
with
themselves
AI.
in the attempt to destroy. Hatred demanded constant reinforcement, which meant they had to keep plotting, keep whispering, keep coordinating, just to maintain the illusion of unity.
I don't know
It
why
was
she keeps
exhausting
making those
and
ugly ass
unsustainable, and
faces.
deep down, they knew it.
Look
That's why
stupid.
jealousy-driven groups always implode from
You
the
look
inside out.
stupid,
They
girl.
can never build something lasting because nothing real connects
Oh
them.
no.
And as they fell apart, every failure became a testament to the fragility of what they thought was strength. The louder they tried to appear, the more obvious it became that their power was hollow. Their collective presence was only ever threatening on the surface. Beneath it, the instability of hatred made them easy to predict, easy to outlast, and easy to expose.
Oh
In
no.
the end, the very
Rev
thing
is
they
so
relied
quiet
on
in
to
this
feel
one.
powerful, their shared
He
animosity
must
toward
not
you,
be
was
around.
what guaranteed their without the entire world would have felt empty. Every word they spoke,
I
every plan
mean,
they hatched,
if this
every
is like
ounce of energy they wasted was directed at you. They didn't realize it, but by focusing so intently on bringing you down, they revealed the truth. Their sense of significance depended entirely on your presence. They
my
needed
god,
someone to
her head
compare
is so
themselves
big
to,
right now.
someone to criticize,
So
someone to
big.
obsess over, and you filled that
It's
role
not an
perfectly,
obsession. Like,
unwillingly,
this
but
bitch is so
undeniably.
delusional. I
They
can't
believed
even.
targeting you gave them control, but in
And that
reality it showed
stupid
how
smug look
powerless
on
they
her
were
face
without
with
a
her
point of
crooked ass
focus.
glasses. Like,
Their
she thinks
identity
she's
became
cute.
tangled with yours. Every
Like,
insult, rumor, and scheme wasn't about improving themselves. It was
Go
about
take a
trying to
shower,
steal a measure of the
change
power
your
they saw in
clothes.
you. They orbited your
Was
life
that a
like
white
planets
shirt at
around
one
a sun they
time?
could
Just
never
wondering.
touch, thinking proximity equaled influence. But in doing so, they surrendered their own autonomy. And the irony is that the more they tried to diminish you, the more they revealed their own dependence. Their obsession became the very evidence of their weakness.
Bitches.
People outside that circle because the system they created to empower themselves only highlighted how powerless they truly were. Meanwhile, you
This
moved
is the
through life
longest
building your
16
own
minutes
foundation,
ever.
independent of their
I
chaos.
wonder if
Your
she's going to have
choices, your
anything to
growth,
say at the
your
end.
victories did not require their acknowledgement.
How
You
much longer
existed
is
beyond their
this?
calculations, and that independence exposed
Ooh,
their
thank goodness
vulnerability.
it's almost
Their
over.
dependency wasn't just a weakness, it was a trap. And when someone's life is spent orbiting another, the moment they lose that gravitational pull is when collapse is inevitable.
It's almost like she's learning about
Deserved,
herself right now.
and in trying to take you down,
Crazy
they
work.
gave away the very power they were desperate to hold. Their focus on you didn't elevate them, it revealed them. Every scheme, every whisper, every jealous act was a marker of their own instability. And because you never needed them to define yourself, their obsession ensured their undoing while proving, without a doubt,
So this
that their
fucking
world
thing
revolved
has
around someone
repeated
they could never
itself
truly contain.
a
Struggling
million
to get started
times.
on your book?
And she's just so
Meet
happy about
Swindler.
it, like it got her somewhere. She's not gonna speak a word. She's just gonna stop it there. Ew. Save your kisses. Alright, y'all, gonna end this here. See you later.